Right, let's tune in for this one because I see 4 sheriffs.
The same thing that they're running, so they've gone back to the old faithful. But I also do wonder if that's just based off the personnel they now have. Like, you have someone like Trex who is such a competent Sova player. Why not lean into something you know?
The punish over towards middle. They do a shallow recon, so you have to dodge it.
Sheriff buy from Team Liquid, 4 of them in play, and already one's drawn blood. Camo pushing up on mid as well, but the short player's been isolated.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Okay, it was stopped. It was stopped.
It would have been the 9 kill, but Camo stole it away.
Close.
That was a hell of a decision for Nats. I suppose stand there and die was the other alternative. This Chronicle's now going to be left alone, and again, those sheriffs still in the round. That is going to be difficult.
The sheriffs are just so nice on this.
To claim that final kill. 1-0 start for Team Liquid. And we had it yesterday where Neilzinho was commenting on the 2
if you get those long range duels, the sheriffs are just the one.
Strong that can be. But the 4 sheriffs in a frenzy blitz into mid. That is a different flavor entirely. Wow. Different flavor entirely.
Well, bear in mind as well that Nats was the one who not only took the first fight, but was also dancing around playing with a knife. And he still manages to come out alive and with a couple of kills. A huge
Trex, please buy something.
For Liquid.
I hate this, man. I hate this. It's okay. It's okay. They're against a full eco. It's fine. It's only a chamber with bullets.
Talent to make a map like Ascent work. I think Camo's definitely going to have to be a big part of that. Kicking things off in the defense as well, it's always going to be a good opportunity, especially with this comp, to really build up those rounds.
Fnatic have that head hunter on Alpha Air, but so far it hasn't found its
A lot of
prey.
space up towards short here.
Although someone is a little closer than expected. Boaster thread the needle. He's caught Nats off guard.
There you go, big frenzy, mate.
A little bit better for him now.
Show me why you did it. At least they picked up the
Could
gun.
have been the kill for Trex, but that smoke
9 bullets.
Just in time. Spectre recovered, spraying through the smoke.
Well, the space over towards here, B's pretty open.
They may be able to find a numbers advantage against Camo, but it's the Outlaw they're running into. Gotta hope the Headhunter finds value.
That's about as free as a kill you're ever going to get, and I expect that maybe you'll get the reload. Althea could find Trex here. Okay, he gets the job done in the end, but most of those bullets are gone.
Kiko, your gun is going to block this guy.
I don't know if anybody's going to be expecting him just to be sat on the
Oh
edge.
god, dude. Look at the HPs though, it's okay, right?
Make it work. Even still though, there are a couple of players that they have to deal with. Time ticking against them, but they will get the plant. Unfortunately, already
on his head.
One is down, and Panitek does an
thank God for Paddy.
job of recovering a very dangerous scenario.
Yeah, no, it got really scary. It really did.
Fnatic,
Bulldog there if they want it.
That was pretty close. It was a good, a risk worth taking. But for them to replicate what happened to start out Bind, unfortunately, isn't possible this time around. Classic's finding a lot of value. Chronicle obviously going down isn't ideal. It's this fight here that was very risky indeed. Panitek cleaning up, keeping them in a relatively healthy position. There will be weaknesses in this round as a result.
Yeah, the low buy, it's alright. Probably the sheriffs play last.
And Kiko out, regardless of the weapon in their hand.
Right, Kiko, of course, has been one of the highest rated players this entire stage, and I believe the last stage, and I believe kickoff. So, yeah, definitely.
It's a good sign. Early, Liquid want to make sure that they don't get free control of B. A lot of the time when I watch Fnatic play B main, they literally just vice flash it and take it for free. That shouldn't be allowed to happen. Losing the smokers on defense though is a little bit rough.
Crashes with the shock dart over. I'm not sure if it's meant to hit lane. I think it is. A little bit of an attack line.
But honestly, they take down the raid boss.
Hit the cam even if it was in like above the
I think considering the last map, I'm in for this. Good bit of damage, 10.
10 HP on Kayak, 140 in for Camo, and again, we said like sheriffs are a weakness.
He's still going.
He's pushed all the way down
You're
middle.
insane.
I mean, he hit the 140, now he's hunted his prey to the ends of the earth, even makes it out.
Does Patty cover him? Does he get out?
Backs off just in time,
oh my god, he might get out.
Comes through to clear it.
Out of there.
Just a waste of time. There's no one there.
That's
Giant.
big time. 40 seconds left.
It's an extra pass on 10 HP though, 30.
Yeah, Camo's done
30 seconds, they go to Trex, he has the gun, he has recon double shock.
As always with Fnatic is that clock. And they are walking into Trex, the one purchased up
Pass the
Phantom.
pressure over towards B main just because.
He was one of the main reasons they were able to close out the last map. If he can close out this round, they're going to be off to a flyer of a start.
Oi, that second shot is so fast, dude.
They're expecting him to be at the back of the site with the amount of time. You can understand why, but now that clock gets even
Oh,
more
what a round, mate.
dangerous. And Trex,
What a round.
alone on the
Dude,
B
that
side,
second kill.
will do the work once again.
That second kill is
Yeah, man,
insane.
he's
And he just
carrying
didn't
through
mess
that
about,
momentum
juggled the
from
gun over.
end of the last map. It hasn't gone anywhere once he's given the challenge. And you completely, I agree with you, Tom. You understand why they don't think he'll be there. The clock is running so low. If they get that kill on stairs, it's straight into
I think
plan.
if they don't give him
Around
free B
flip,
main,
they're back in
might
with
go
a
well.
huge advantage.
Also, you think once they've run into the site,
Wait,
they're
what's
probably on,
this?
like 7
So
seconds.
they
So
know
he
they're
just
up
needs to
against the
kill his
Outlaw and
It's
2
a
by heavy
risky
armor.
play, but an intelligent one.
Probably most of the time, the right play is to go Boathouse and just run that clock down. But this, again, we saw the
Not against the
decision-making
Outlaw,
with
though.
the Gecko when he had the ult going into OT. Now we see the same thing here. Trex is, he's feeling it. He's not afraid to take a couple of risks, and they're catching Fnatic off guard. Now, leaving that attack side with next to nothing. Sheriffs, we sung their praises, but they're against a full buy, full utility. You got a Guardian, you got the Headhunter for Alpha. There's still promise, there's
Knife
still hope
on
for
short,
this
hits
round,
3.
but ultimately, I think you just have to.
Bit
the
amount of info,
expectation
holding
has to be set
aggro over
around
towards B main
getting a
as
couple of
well.
kills, doing some damage to the economy.
I mentioned. If we can see
Oh, that's nice though. Is Nats in trouble?
the best of Trex,
Is Geeko in trouble?
Could be a world beater.
Oh, Nats is in
There's
trouble.
already plenty of those on the other side, though. Kayak started off strong. Trex will be the one to respond, and Nats is playing around his own setup. There's a reason you still see him on this Cypher and not switching things up. He creates his own luck, but there have been trades across the board. The advantage has dissipated for the side of Liquid, but they do still have some heavy hitters left.
Camel for a second scared me. He was going out as the spike was being planted. Now he's got
Nice shot.
teammates with him, or at least one. It's Patatek who has to take up that mantle. A 1 versus 2.
Nade main to isolate site.
Alfier still
Right.
playing with the Headhunter. In towards main, no chance to recover a weapon, but Paddy has to first get past Chronicle. He's holding out on the angle. He's got a
Whoa.
good read on the situation. A great shot and a knife for info that will be
he's gonna
avoided
think
with
he's
the
short.
steps. He heard them, no? I think he did. The deep flash, look at the diffuse. It's in a perfect position. Alpha's got to run. He's got to sprint. He might be too late, but now he's got behind the boxes. He pulled Patatek
Damn,
off,
nicely
but
done from
even
Paddy.
still, Paddy's
Dude,
able to get it done.
Couple of rounds where he's saving him a little bit here.
4-0 for Team Liquid.
These
Expectation
equals
was
are so
damaged.
close,
Fnatic
man. These
certainly
low
got
buys.
there, and it needed to be a Red Bull clutch to get it across the line.
Yeah, no, honestly, you look at how Patatek has been playing as well in the last couple of maps. He has been so clutch. He saved them in round number 2. He saved them here. I will say be careful. Those words have come back to bite people in the past. And while Fnatic, after a pause in the last map, we mentioned it, every single time they immediately responded. Now, for those of you who don't know, since we've been in this partnership stage, in fact, I think since all the way back to 2021, a best of 3 has not gone in the direction of Team Liquid.
Best
They
of
are
3?
currently 1 up. They are currently 4-0.
We beat him in a
up on
best
this
of
map.
5. A best of 3,
Of course,
Bacon?
the only other that we saw it
Really,
at
we've
the
got a
very
best of
beginning
3 in
the
us.
pre-show, them winning in EMEA, them taking that trophy. But it's a very different.
Sounds like
looking
slander here,
roster
Bacon,
to them.
surely.
That stats you saw on the screen, obviously, as you said, Tom, from the partnership era back in 2023 when we kicked
Wait,
things
I
off
remember
way
2
back
best
in
of
the
3s, I
Coliseum.
think.
And yes, the rosters have undergone many changes. Nats has always been there. Boaster has too. And Nats,
You let them have the
although
best of
he's
3s?
on the roster, now
Dude,
he's
I've got a
leading
best
it.
of 3 in me.
Now he
I'm
has a
telling you,
chance to
Bacon.
prove that he can be the difference maker at the helm of this ship. 4-0 start, 1 map under their belt already. The chance for Trex to right the wrongs of history, 0-7 up against Fnatic.
Yeah, but he said back
This
to 2021,
could be
dude.
where that all
He included
changes.
me. He made it personal.
Coming into this round, rifles and Fnatic, you might think, Alfier, he's done an angel. He's not bought a weapon in all his era, but no. He has got the ult to work
For a
with
second,
it.
he almost did.
Luckily, he still does. Yeah.
We've
So I
seen
was going to check it on
with the chambers on this side of Ascent.
mini
Same
tactical,
for
man.
Filu as well. That attack side operator is nasty. And trying to put him into position.
Oh, they're kind of right, Bacon.
A lot of the time, the rest of the team will opt to try and be a distraction, but the fact is Liquid have managed to burn
The only best of 3 was our home
off
ground.
the clock already without really having to sacrifice.
Ah, but dude,
too
mate,
much.
look at the best of 5 when it matters.
A knife's been thrown out, and now they've utilized the flash as well. But
Still
other
good.
than that, they've been able to hold on to the majority of their utility. In fact, Paranoia and other smoke still all online.
2021? End of 2021.
Oh, Camo! He waited out the drone.
Again, if they can't take B main, I think they're in trouble.
Security to Chronicle. Hunter's Fury goes through. It's looking for players in main, but he's a little too far away to actually
30
catch them.
seconds left.
The smoke down and a Paranoia primed and ready.
Omen flash is
Flash
good.
still
1,
online
2.
for Fnatic as well. They already find it
Only
difficult to get value
didn't
with
hit the
Kayak.
Yoru.
They
I'll
got
tell you what,
ahead of the
Kayak did great
Paranoia.
there.
The gate crash into sight, the opening pick, but they've still got so many players left to deal with. With Trex falling though, that could be the round in their hands. A set of
Dude, look at this kid go.
But Kayak's on a tear until he meets Camo. A 2 versus 3. An op in play up against the Tour de Force, and it's Camo who comes in, forcing this back
2v4?
to a 2-on-2. Boaster will smoke himself off. In fact, it's the other corner. He's playing
Wait,
mind games with
not the best
Camo.
plant.
Still having that Blade Storm though, a deadly foe. Boaster up close. He won't catch anything with Nats on the shorty, and now they've got the info. They just have to wait, and Crashies will be revealed. He tries to do the same.
No
but the
way,
ball's on
2v4'd?
backside, doesn't draw Nats' eye.
My
It's Team Liquid
goodness.
5-0 in the lead. That round looked like Kayak had
Fnatic
done
need
enough,
to
but
prove they
he is
can
the
take B
only
main.
player to draw
They have
blood
to.
in round
They
number
gotta
5.
prove it.
I know, he did fantastically well. He played off his teammates' utility, gets that first opener, then manages a couple
Otherwise, I
more
think they're in
while
trouble.
holding on to the site, but then the retake looked even better. Camo 9-2 right now on the board. His operator at the beginning was deadly, but and that's the funny
Yeah,
thing.
here we
that
go.
Hunter's
Fnatic
Fury,
are
you're
going
gonna
for
see
it.
that and go, well, I missed. It didn't, but
What do
that
they
was
got?
reactive. That was
Clone?
okay. We now think they're going to execute. We've seen a drone. We know
Yoru
there's players
flash.
coming that way. And the second it hits nobody, they're immediately
That's
full
it.
sprint to the other side of the map. It gave them info. But it was the clutch that gave Liquid the round.
Sabina, thanks so
Still
much for the
a
27
fight
months.
for
I
Fnatic,
appreciate that.
still
Thank
an
you, thank
operator
you.
with the extra credits for Alpha, yeah. But they need to start picking up some rounds soon. Last
Yeah,
time
if anyone
out,
gets tagged, it's got
victory
ult on this one.
versus Koi, they
Got
ended
Trip
up
to
with
clear
8
close. This is nice. Doesn't clear the
over on
back
that
corner though.
attack side.
It does have to worry about.
Even going back to match versus Paper X, they had 9. So there are still expectations on this attack side from Fnatic.
Hey, Alpha's a
The idea to spam
lunatic.
back here, but Alpha,
They're spamming it and he
40
still
HP.
swings.
That op might not be as easy to wield now. He can still take a shot to the chest, but spam or two. And
Still,
he
they're
will
just
be
gonna
out
have
of the
full info
round.
at B main the whole time.
Well, yeah, okay, if it's Camo, he is
Siphon short hits
having the
too.
right time. Or if there's a Sheriff in play, but no headhunters for them.
Ooh, I do
He'll play this
think
passive
that
role,
Alpha
just
just
sitting
heard the
here,
rotate.
watching the
Yeah,
cross, so
inserted
that
over
if
towards
they go
market. Rotate came out. I'm
rotate,
pretty sure he heard that.
The Cloudburst
He
is
might
used
call
to
him
give
back. We'll
free
see. Your ult
cross.
goes in.
As Camo now joins this site, deep control from Kayak.
It's a free sight.
And up on the retake, never that easy to use. And remember last time Camo had himself the Blade Storm to work with.
They're just waiting. This time the cross will be a little bit more difficult.
Oh, that
It looked
side
like that
step
was on,
back.
but it's not connected. Nice work from Trex, and now they're going to deny all of that utility. Hunter's Fury will not be available.
Dude, this
We look
nade,
at
this nade for the
position
corner.
Crashes is
Big.
in, and wow, there he is, swinging out immediately. Pico is actually going to manage the res. They thought it was bait.
No way, they got the res out.
Risky, but the fights have
Wait, how did they
all
let the
gone
res
in
go
their
out?
favor. All the stands in their way is the IGL of Boaster, but he
Wait,
will
what are they
not
doing?
get a chance to spam. The
Wait,
fuse
what are they
already
doing?
underway,
Why?
And Liquid looking really comfortable
But it was fake?
in these A-site retakes.
Yeah, I mean, so many things went wrong there for Fnatic. Alfie are having the cross. To be honest, it looked like he hit that shot. But
I know,
Trex stopped
Trex
himself
did a little
on the edge
sidestep
of
on
his
this.
crosshair and fires right back. The fact that they fight through the door to first of all drop pad attack.
Beautiful retake, guys.
He broke the door. They knew he's going to fire in a nade or a flash or something is coming to flush us out of these positions. So they fight
Again, I
forward.
think
Crashies finds
something
that
has to
pick.
happen here, man.
If they pushed on the tap of that res, that would have been dumb, honestly.
Yeah, it would have been
Of course
stupid.
it's a fake. But no, they actually stick it. That's so unfortunate. And from there, the crossfire ends up working out for the trades. Team Liquid, everything's going right for them right now.
It feels like there's been multiple rounds where
Hello?
Liquid have
Little
almost
double.
gone, you're going to expect
Dude,
me
the
to do
Sova
this,
ult
so
must
I'm
have
gonna
been
do the opposite,
so
and it's one on
tempting
the
there.
round. Kiko plays that perfectly based on just expecting Fnatic to do what they did. Oh, Camo. Again, that is a fight that Crashies was never
What a
going
shot.
to win, but Alpha Year will.
Yeah, that cloud burst.
I have the spike.
Should have been a little bit to the right. Gave a gap. Maybe that was the idea.
Yeah, I
give
think
a gap and look to exploit it.
But everyone else has a stinger, so if he was facing anyone else, that gap would have been fine.
Yeah, true. And I think he wanted that aggression. I doubt he hits a shot like that and then misses.
Oh, he
Cloud burst.
TP'd with
Now
no gun out.
as
1
well.
HP.
1 HP, still alive, but he won't get out of there. The Stinger easily able to take that fight. With the trades back, that's
Omen
all
ult
the Liquid need at
A main?
this point. We're looking at a potential 7-0 start on Ascent, the map pick of Fnatic, a map we know that they're solid on the attack side for Liquid. This couldn't be going any better. All they have to do is win out a round where Boaster has a rifle and Chronicles still has that SMG, but now they'll be down to pistols. They try to rush.
No way.
And with the weaker weapons,
I mean, they all had
still
shorties
win
ready
the
for
fight.
this. They got so much money.
7-0 for Team Liquid.
And they got the
This is a
Vice sword out of them.
masterclass of the defensive Ascent.
Yeah, they feel like they're ready for absolutely
The
everything.
EMEA Stinger, it's a classic, man.
It definitely got dicey in the middle, and that's just about surviving. Some risks being taken.
Not avoiding the allegations, that's for sure.
They're just running in. I think that was before the ult even landed. They just went in with the pistols anyway. They just knew that they were going to lose their guns and maybe had the expectation that their opponents would think, okay, they're just going to wait. Well, Fnatic are definitely in danger. That's a second pause used going into round number 8.
I'm going to ask you a question that, honestly, Tom, if you have the answer to this,
Probably not.
You guys have to take B main.
What's going on in that brain?
Again, if they don't take B main, man, I have no faith that they get
When
much.
was the last time that Fnatic used up both pauses going into round
Yeah, it's been a
8
while, that's
or
true.
before? Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Maybe on like an icebox or something?
Because it doesn't happen. Maybe I reckon maybe like that's the kind of information maybe Sue would know. We're gonna get a text in a second. 423 days ago on Split, like it is something ridiculous, but I don't remember seeing them struggle this much. And again, I understand it because sometimes you have these rounds where players make key mistakes. And that's easy for an IGL to say, dude, don't do that again. Hey, maybe we don't make this read. And you hear the right things. But hell, not necessarily this round, but the round before, they did everything right. I don't think they made that many mistakes. Like, Alpha got spammed to 40. He made the right adjustment. They moved towards
What is
the
this,
site.
EG?
They made the right adjustment to post-plant. And they got punished every step of the way. I'm not even sure what you say to correct that. It just feels like Team Liquid have got plot armor.
A chance for them to guarantee first place in the group, get themselves an extra point, skip a stage in the playoffs. It would put them in a fantastic spot.
Jack, please, someone
in
else
their
shoot this.
journey towards champions. While also
Oh, here we
likely
go.
strike
The B main
fear
pressure.
into the hearts of many.
They've got a chance.
As the last map was a showing of resilience, and right now it's
We'll
a
say
showing of
Kiko has
dominance.
Omen ult, so he
Two
can
different
fast rotate on
sides
this
to
one.
the Liquid coin. Already, knife going elsewhere. 3 players currently on the other side of the map, so this is one of the weakest positions that we've seen. Nat's also tagged up. In theory, should be dead to rights, but he is dancing, weaving. He's managed to
Omen takes
dodge
a lot of space
every
over towards
pulse
middle.
with the TP to the other
Kiko
side.
does take
Now,
his Omen ult
B
to
ends
back
up
his site.
bolstered.
And have a look at Camo at the moment. Full mid control, push all the way through A main as soon as they took B main here.
Especially if Fnatic decide to go back, but I'm not sure that's really an option, especially not with Boaster going down. Now they're locked in. It's the B site taker, nothing. They go while
Great
smokes
shot.
are up, but now faded towards the spawn. Kiko sitting inside his own, waiting to strike. Nice shot. There's Camo on the late play through middle, and they've left Alpha Year isolated. Fnatic out of pause, as we said it last map.
Yeah, it's
They've
very,
won
very
2
nice on
rounds
this
in a
one.
row. No
First
matter
time B
what,
main gets
Capella
taken out of the whole
underwater.
game, by the way.
coach's word was
And then
gospel.
Liquid push
Fnatic
all the way
rollers
to
led
top of mid.
victory, but now 2 pauses down.
It's all about B main right now.
Rounds on the board.
They
This
need
felt
to
different.
have B main
I
control
almost
and
feel
then
like they
fake
played
it.
a little scared in this round. Like you have the drone go through, you have the impush, you have the Hunter's Fury, and then all of the players are still stood in main. Like a lot of the time when you see those Hunter's Fury executes, there is something
They gotta.
behind it. There is
It has to
someone
be a
moving
default B
because,
main at the
sure,
beginning.
Nats
I'm
can
even
dodge it
fine with
off,
them
but he
investing a
can't dodge it off
smoke.
and a player.
Like most
But they
people would
just
smoke
were
this.
so far behind
and then
everything,
take it.
and then, yeah,
They're not even
rotates
doing
coming
that.
from the shadows to the other side. Flanks already there. Like if you're gonna have those faster hits with the Hunter's Fury, I want it to be a fast hit with the Hunter's Fury.
been rounds, like we said, where it feels like they have the right answer, but maybe to the wrong problem. But in this one,
they got battered
all over. Success.
Liquid's map pool. Liquid's map pool's not bad.
The right answer
Like Road's been the dodgy one, I guess. We don't really know where it stands if it was one bad game.
And go, yeah, they could have had a round here and there, but
the Haven maybe.
In those clutch scenarios, Liquid have been superb in their reads and rotations. They've been bang on. And individually, well, there's not a player that's been amiss.
Yeah, look at it. Liquid have so many people over towards B main. Like, surely they're coming this way. Surely we've got a punish going.
I can't imagine Nats has had to do any level of micromanagement. I feel like they've all been on the same page throughout this map thus far.
No, I said they had to too. No.
It's not everybody buying
Fnatic's macro is really bad on this map right now.
They have put quite a bit into this one.
Passive drips for Team Liquid, keeping short control, punishing the movement towards the switch. Kiko onto Alfier. They are picking and choosing their fights. And
is this a retake?
Running past this spam. They've already made it through, but they're losing players bit by bit.
Yeah, big drone, big recon.
The threads fraying from the loom here is Fnatic.
Dude, get that Odin in heaven. That guy's dead.
To go off of Crashies is taking a risk, but hell, he has to. Someone has to at this point, because without it, there will be no reward. The TP from Boaster almost loses his life. He's being challenged. Crashies finds success up in heaven. Another
Damn,
for
Boaster
him.
did pretty good,
but down
though.
goes Boaster. It's Crashies alone. The plan's not for him. He'll swing out wide and take him down. Another surprise play from Liquid. And Fnatic, close as it may be, it's not good enough.
It's just the same thing over and over again. I feel like Teats has a video here.
They did well.
This is a Teats video for YouTube.
Liquid's original setup caught them.
And again, no B main control.
And the fight back was decent, but again, it's what I'm talking about with players being on the same page. Like right at the end,
They're just
one
spamming
of you
them.
could have stunned, one of you could have fought, but that's not been the Liquid way throughout this match. They tap it, they fight together, and even though Crashies manages to take one, getting both of those would be difficult. Maybe the Odin could have been a problem. There was a shot or two that didn't quite go to plan.
Thank you for showing it the respect it deserves.
But here we go. 9-0.
Oh, they change it up.
And just look how confident they're playing. They are right up mid already. There's going to be Crashies to try and find some semblance, some balance.
Damn, bro, making it look so easy.
That was a quick round.
That is not the one that you want when Fnatic should be saying, okay, boys, 9-3. We bounce back into it here. This is our chance. And the two players coming in on mid, they don't even get to see Camo as he dashes quickly down mid, immediately onto Alpha. The Blade Storm helping him out for a little bit more.
What was that round? Was that like 11, 12 seconds? That was so quick.
Round in VCT
It genuinely might be. The other was a pistol, so I don't know if that takes a different vibe, but that round was incredible.
Dude, they go for another one.
And they're going for it again.
They go for it again, surely not.
Try and close this one out quick. A lot of damage already being done, and this
Seconds,
is a
flash over the top. Oh my god, Trex might get 3 with his ult. Dude, Trex did so much damage.
Been on the other end of a trouncing like this. They have managed themselves a single kill. And while within, yeah,
What's he looking for?
I can't blame him.
Okay, this is maybe.
Yeah, no, this is actually kind of doable. 5 HP, 56 HP.
Well. They tagged 3
know
players
about
B main, 1 outside of A. Global utility.
He wanted to jump off the map. That's crazy.
Desperately low. This push into Kiko, low as he may be. He's got the angle, and he's not letting go.
Dude, do they not have a B main default?
11-0. We've seen comebacks from Fnatic in the past, but this is starting to
Don't
feel
G2
like
just
it's
smoke it
too
off and
far
take it?
gone. Team Liquid hungry for top seed. This was an outrageous last 2 rounds indeed. They're getting in Fnatic's face. An 11-0 isn't 11-0. It's a strong
That's such a spray.
The way these last few rounds are going, it feels like they're being outclassed.
In the first 6 or 7, we were like, oh, this could have gone this way. And now it's just like they're getting bullied. Like, this is like a different team to what we're used to seeing. And sure, Fnatic have suffered defeats on this map, but they've always been getting themselves to double digits.
Well,
Didn't break the trap.
Nice is like, what?
You celebrated a little bit too early.
No, but it hit. It didn't hit the roof, you know?
Great.
We
are in that bad a place.
It's 11-0, Tom.
You're celebrating.
It didn't hit the roof. That's the biggest win Fnatic have had so far. Hopefully they'll find a little more. They got ultis to work with, and you always have the option here. Crashies pops ult after Kayak goes in, Dimensional Drift, and finds someone. That could give them a leg up. And they'll all move towards this B site. I see Gate Crash going through. I think it's going to be ult active, Gate Crash in, find a player, hit them with the ult.
It's actually looking nice.
Hopefully find an opening.
This is the best go at it. They didn't split, and he's gone spawn.
Going for his hope and just
Wait,
at the rotation.
are they not going to clear
3
camo?
players already into the spawn. As said, Liquid have been fighting together. Camo in the corner. This is something that they
They're
have
next to
check
each other.
for.
Bro, they're holding
They need
hands.
to clear. They can't land to get away with it. Kayak has done just that. But Kiko is still standing. Traded out by Boaster. Hunter's Fury going through, but so many low players.
Did they
on the
anti
other
their
side.
ult and close the door as well?
But it's an immediate trade. Kayak and Crashies to at least give them a round. Give them a leg to stand on.
Okay, they're on the board.
Deny a 13-0
They're on the board.
from the Fnatic fans as they are on the board.
Well, it's good to see smiles on the faces of Fnatic, even though they're trailing by so much. I said it. We've seen the comebacks from them before, and this could still end up 11-3. So who knows? Fnatic may have it in them, but it's going to be one hell of a battle for them to come back into this series after the break.
Yeah, you definitely got to give it to Liquid, though. They had such a strong read on this. Strong read. But I'm pretty sure the read's B main. They didn't get pushed off once. They stacked over towards the sites. When they took B main, they pushed all the way through A. That's rough, man. That's a that's a rough one. You believe him with a pistol? It's a very good comp on defense. This would be extreme. Poster's looking stressed, man.
To 1 on Fnatic's map pick. Team Liquid, they barely managed to win out Bind, but this is a completely different face on that beast. For Fnatic, a comeback the likes of which we don't often get to see. It starts with a pistol. With how things have gone, it may end with one.
Climbed many mountains before. I will say I don't believe in this one. Still gonna get aggressive, but they've already been spotted by the cam. It might have looked like a gap, but the fact is Nats was ready. Spam through his.
Look how close that is.
Oh, actually does a little bit of damage. Camo's just gonna go swinging though, and while Crashies out of there in an instant. Nats already taking space, but Kayak was there. Only manages the one though. An immediate trade, but B main.
The double
is where
B
things
main.
could be interesting. Fnatic still
Spike
hold
over
that
towards
control.
top mid.
Chances, top seeds slipping away. Round by round, but this could be the start of the comeback.
It's a landslide.
Absolutely.
If they break this trip though,
Avalanche.
That's just
yeah, they
another
can't give it
big
away.
lines
They would
of
just
Alpha Yaren. There's a
take
trap
the
that
space
they
for
don't wanna
mid.
cross. Moving back on main. Camo's being embedded in mid. They're working the short control. They know at this point on the side of Team Liquid that likely.
No way,
that
guys.
that they'll look to break.
Oh, okay, you did check it. I was gonna say. Keep an eye on the spike, by the way. Spike was on his way back to B. This is a very important duel, and now it gets a little weird because kind of a 1v1 over towards B main.
There's a player push through.
Dude, look
Thing
at
is,
Nats.
the wall was tripped. They should be aware of this. It should be being watched, and Boaster's the one
And
to
then does
catch it.
Patty even
There goes
consider
Nats.
this? Probably not.
A 2 versus 3
Oh.
now. Fnatic look set.
Well, that's free info to go on the
Find
site, though.
themselves a second. Crashy's killed by the nade, but 8 seconds as the spike's going down. A player isolated in mid will be dropped, and it's all onto Trex. He's had the clutches so
Recon
far
in
in this
3, 1
series.
shock.
This would be a big nail in the coffin of Fnatic if he wins it.
He's had everything. This has been one of the statement matches for Trex, but he could put a cherry on top of the icing, on top of the cake, but there are 2 players up against him who desperately want themselves another round. Shock Dart out. He's going to do a little bit of chip damage, but now he's left isolated, low, with everything still to do. The first one will, however, go his way, but Boaster's trying to stick it. It's risky, and the steps are baited him off. He's based him off completely. Playing the mind games, just looking for those final shots. Trex is a master of manipulation.
Oh my goodness, he's all over him.
Every time he's put in this
Actually in his brain, that was
situation,
crazy to watch.
he's outplaying Fnatic. He's the one that got them across the line on Bind with some fantastic closers to the rounds, but this one may trump them all.
What are you doing?
The 1v2, the man who's 0-7 against Fnatic, he has tasted
I've noobed it,
defeat
haven't
at
I?
their hands
It's an
4
absolute
times that he
classic.
can remember. But this round, this game,
Okay,
this
11.
series,
11
he'll
chances
never
to finish
forget
it. Sorry,
this.
chat. I'll stop drawing. I'm lagging
God.
everything.
Someone at Vitality has just smashed a desk. It is. Looking at the way he's playing. That was masterful. Manipulating 2 of the greatest players we have in VCT, making them look foolish. And now Liquid are a single round away from taking this one, finishing it off.
Dude, Crashies
Already
loves
the
this
spike has
recon,
been
man.
dropped. Still, of course, a full investment of weaponry.
Oh.
Oh, it's a little bit shaky, but Camo does get the job done. And again, they've left a piece behind. It is going to be attempted to be cleared, and Chronicle does that at least. But now
Should be done,
he's
right?
set
Dude, a
to have to do one
13-1.
better.
My
1
goodness.
versus 3 to keep them in the series.
That is a
He's being watched
that is
as
a
well.
that was a
This
strong
already,
read
and
on
the
this.
Trex will remember
Holy.
all of Team Liquid with them.
A
It's a cruel
13-1.
summer for Fnatic. 1 round on the board on their map pick. It's Team Liquid with a dominant display on Ascent. And this 2-0 in either direction, we could have imagined it, but
Crushed
not
him,
in
yeah,
this
dude.
fashion.